All right, welcome everybody. What's up, dudes and dudettes? We are here today as the Band Time podcast to discuss Dance Gavin Dance's third LP, their self-titled album, Dance Gavin Dance. It was released August 19th, 2008 through Rise Records. And this was Kurt Travis's first run-in with Dance Gavin Dance, and also rhythm guitarist Zachary Guerin. Um, and also Sean O'Sullivan was also in this album. Oh, forgot about that.
I thought it was
But
Eric Lodge.
what?
I thought it was Eric Lodge on the bass.
Mm, It says Sean O'Sullivan, Zachary Guerin. Nope, you're wrong.
Oh, well, my bad. Wikipedia, you are
You're
wrong.
or Wikipedia's wrong, dude. I don't know. But yeah, we're here to talk about this shit. So welcome.
All right, well, shit. Thanks for
I
the
know
intro,
it's
Don.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
It's been a
Track
long
one,
time since
Alex
we've gotten
English.
together. I'm gonna start this one off because of the first name of the title track, which is Alex. So
Yeah,
fuck y'all,
absolutely.
fuckers. Best way to open a fucking album. This right here. I'm gonna say with this for this album. This album right here is what to me define Dance Gavin Dance and what they're going to produce for years to come. And this right here, this title track is what sold just them coming together as a whole now. Like, yeah, people were really weary because they were like, oh, Johnny left the band. You know, it's not going to be the same Dance Gavin Dance, and that's the point. That's what Dance Gavin Dance is. They have a structure, but at the same time, they can experiment to the point where they still have that that sound that makes them them. And this is what they tried to do with this album because of Johnny, leaving the band and them bringing in Kurt. And this title track right here, it's phenomenal. I mean, what more can you want?
Yeah, this is Alex English might be top two of my favorite first track songs for any DGD album. This song, it comes in hard and heavy, like the downtown Bound was, but the guitars were a lot more technical and a lot less of like the post hardcore vibes. Like you said, like this is whenever DGD really started to form their mode and
Mm-hmm.
change into what people know them as today.
Yeah, for sure. Alex English was just it was a song that I listened to way too late. Like I didn't even know it was a song until probably 3 years ago.
Do you
Damn.
guys remember on the
Yeah,
Mothership tour whenever we saw them in Atlanta? After they
yeah.
finished all the songs off of Mothership, they were playing
Yep.
some
Oh
older
yeah.
songs, and they played
Oh, they
this.
did. They did play this.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a treat. That
That was
Oh, dude,
fun.
there's
I
a
would.
few crowds that get as hyped as DGD playing Alex English.
Yeah, dude, I
There's
That
wish
few
is
shows
pretty
that can
rocking.
really come up to that.
David, I wish you were there though for the 10-year anniversary tour.
Oh
Oh, I know,
man,
I
Oh,
know.
dude, just
incredible.
it was great. I know
Me
Dalton
and
was
Alex
there with
both got
us,
to meet Kurt
and
Travis.
it was. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm a big fucking Kurt stan. Kurt Travis, favorite era of DGD for me.
More like a Kurt simp.
That whatever you want to call it.
No, but no. Yeah, no. That's the tour. Me and you both got to meet Kurt Travis on. He seemed to be a really nice dude, but who knows? His intentions may have been nefarious. That's why he got kicked out of the band twice. Once,
Twice.
twice, once, twice,
All right.
once.
It was once. So from moving on from that one, we'll go to Buffalo, I think is next.
Track two,
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Track 2, Buffalo.
I low key underappreciated drums on this track.
Oh, yes.
Totally
This
underappreciated.
song pounds, and I love that shit.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
just
this
I just love that kind of like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
Like just so quickly, like it's like we're gonna go ahead and hit you with some like good drums real quick and just like get you ready for what's to come. And it was also cohesive, like put together well. Buffalo is such an underrated song in my opinion.
Alex.
like y'all were saying, drums great, and another thing that I like about these songs that they've done on this album is not only is like the guitar work, like just I think in my opinion some of their best work so far. They finally figured out how to get the vocals, in my opinion, to match the guitar work. With Kurt Travis, you can tell there's a difference between vocal work and the vocal layering of like previous albums. The way that they blend in Kurt's backup vocals with his like actual like with the verses and the chorus,
Yeah,
it's phenomenal, and it's something that hadn't been done a lot in DGD, until up until now. And it that's honestly what really sells this album for me, is how progressive they got from their older albums and EP, and that's
I
what I like.
so hot take right here. Hot take, Mr. Chaotic Pants. While we're talking about some vocals, I self-titled is John Mess's least appreciated album.
I can see that.
I really think people overlook John Mess on this album. I think that he did really good on it. He didn't change a whole lot from Downtown Battle Mountain 2, like stylistically,
I
but I
mean,
think lyrically he got out of some of the stuff that he was doing that we were talking about last episode.
Oh, I
Like some
also
things didn't age very well and stuff.
yeah,
I think that he really figured out what he wanted to, what he wanted his lyrics to be like with this album.
I honestly think that his vocal techniques improved tremendously when they recorded this album. It from having that real rawness, scratchy tone to what they produced with this, where it's more thick and actually just suits the sound of like Kurt's vocals.
Alex,
It's great.
how thick is
It's
it?
thick.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, Buffalo's a fire ass second track, in my opinion. That shit slaps. Cause like Alex English brings you in real slow. And then they slap you in the fucking face with Buffalo. And it's I think it's one of the most underappreciated Dance Gavin Dance songs ever. I
Matt
think
Mingus
Buffalo's
did really great
crazy.
work.
Hey, real quick, Alex, fix your autofocus. Just like put your hand up close and like bring it away. Like make your camera focus.
Mm. Oh, is that a wedding ring? Sorry,
Yeah.
ladies.
All right, that looks better. Nice. I Dalton, you want to take us off track 3? Me and Zoloff get along just fine. And lucky I ain't stealing this one. I almost went 2 in a row. I
Yeah,
almost went
no,
2
I
in a
know.
row starting it off. I fucking
No, me and Zoloff get along just fine. Is a great song with a great uh message to it. To be honest, like everything about that song, from John's lyrics to the way Kurt carries his vocals to to Will on guitar, Zach on guitar, everything about it melds perfectly. It melds like if you're melting two ice creams to make an ice cream soup, it just works
Ice cream soup.
perfect. But I also have a funny little short story about me and Zoloff get along just fine. I was listening to it one day, and my mom asked me what I was listening to, and I told her the title of the song, and she was like, "That's not funny." I'm like, "What?" And then later, come to find out, okay, no, I get it now.
Oh, well, shit. I'll go next.
I don't get it,
So
but
I'll go ahead and let you know. This is my favorite song off of this album. I love this song. I think
Okay.
it's super technical, still slaps really hard. I love the lyrics. Like, fuck, what does he say? Or some of them were kind of edgy, like the dynamite shit. I felt like was kind of edgy at some points, but
I want to do this right.
yeah, yeah. I got the cure for AIDS and shit. But I like Dalton said, I think the message of the song is really good and like really heartfelt, you know. But for a little side note for the music video of this song, I John Mess was sick or on leave or whatever whenever they did the music video for this song. So that's why in the music video you see Will Swan doing the screams in the music
I
video.
I think for the music video is when John left the band and
Yeah.
they had to do the music video.
Yeah, or on
And
leave, whatever you want
yeah,
to call it.
well,
Like whether if it was
He
like
was on
a
hiatus.
temp
yeah,
leave or
hiatus.
whatever.
Hey,
Yeah.
hiatus. We'll go with hiatus.
But yeah, I remember one more thing about this music video. I saw some interview one time, and I remember Will Swan was saying that he thought this music video was really edgy and didn't age well, and I can
Especially
see it like from their
especially
obscure.
with like their current style of music
Yeah,
videos.
current style of music videos is more of like obscure art
And
in a
it
Yeah,
works
way. You
so
know what I
well for
mean?
yeah.
them.
But like
Like
this was like the age of bands just going out into the woods and recording a music video.
and
Well,
getting in like that
even at
crab stance.
Yeah, Kurt Travis was fucking doing the heroin
the
walk and shit, you know. I love that shit, man.
honestly, like even at this point in time, and even up until now, Dance Gavin Dance hasn't really been heavy with like music videos as like other bands would for like
Nah,
singles and
they usually do like one or two for an
yeah,
album. They do a lyric video every once in a while as well
yeah, yeah,
for a
yeah.
single. Like
And
what? I think Shark Dad had a lyric video, and so did
no, I think it was On the Run.
On the Run
Frozen one?
definitely had one. On the Run definitely had one.
Did
No, Frozen
Frozen
one
one?
didn't. No.
No, no,
Okay.
I like this song a lot, only for the sole fact of this is the first song from Dance Gavin Dance up until this point where the song starts really like in your face, like it's just there. And I think they've done it a lot better, other like better than they did, burning down the Nicotine Amori and EP in Wazaro, and then what other song was it in DBM? That just is just really in your face at the straight from the beginning.
Surprise?
I think it is Surprise. I can't remember. It's
I don't
been
know.
a
I
minute.
feel like half of that album was really in your face from the beginning. I
Uh,
don't know.
I
I
don't know.
always saw
The,
that as like a more fast paced album
yeah,
than some of the others.
just with this song, the way that they brought it in, and then literally a couple seconds later, you hear John Mess's lyrics. This is it's just the way that transitions in is
Yeah.
amazing, and that's all
Yeah.
I can say about this song.
Well, shit. Track 4, The
David.
Robot with Human Hair Part 3. Alex, hit on that shit.
Man,
Don't hit me with no bullshit right now. Don't hit me with no
I,
bullshit.
That's so funny. Oh
I,
shit.
it's don't think that
All right, well, all
You're
right.
gonna
Kurt
You was
have to
Travis.
lagging. You was lagging.
restate
Skip
all
back
that.
30 seconds. Just skip back 30 seconds.
Okay,
Wait, all right, never mind.
okay, song. If they that I can think about this one song. Can you hear me? What I have to say about
David,
this
why don't
song
you go
is
ahead and tell us
that
what you
I
think about this song?
All right, well, I think that this song really gets outshined by part 2 and part 4, but I think that Kurt held his own on this song. For them to take a song that, or a series that Johnny did, and then have Kurt come in and add on to that series lyrically on his first, like, being in DGD, and to do it well, I think that says a lot to Kurt and the band, of how they can form and make new things and shit. Is this my internet or y'all's?
Anywho, what I'm thinking about
Hello.
Robot 3. I think it's the weakest of all the robot songs. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's the weakest of all the robot with human hair songs. Because the other ones are so fucking good. But also, this song is really mad at me at the same time. Like
I definitely say part one is the weakest of the four,
I'll
I
or
listen
four and a
disagree
to
on
half,
that.
whatever.
I'll listen to part 3, every
Part
now and
3,
then. I can't do it all
I
the
can't do
time.
it either. Same. Part 3 is. I think Kurt should have never made part 3. If
Both of y'all
anything,
can eat shit.
they should have just saved it for Tillian and left it at that. Because Tillian's parts on the robot with human hair, they're fucking good. They're great. Kurt though, I didn't feel the same feeling as from like with Johnny and Tillian. And honestly, I think that is because, they were experimenting more and trying to figure out their sound a lot more different from, their previous stuff. And I think that's why they took the chance and it kind of missed the mark a little bit. And that's what I have to say about this.
I think he did it well. I think he did it well. I give him credit whenever credit's due. Fuck you.
I mean, the, even with the lyrics though, they didn't really pop out it's an okay song, dude. Get over it.
All right, well, track five, hot water on wool. Hey, and really quick, Alex, refresh your page.
Yeah, do that.
All right, hit us off, Dalton.
Okay, Hot Water on Wool, man, is probably the song I've listened to probably the least on this album. It's a good song, but and it starts. I do love the way it starts off. The trippy guitar comes in all beautiful and it makes you wanna. I'm not gonna say this for this song because there's a song later I could say it for, and I know that Alex will agree with me. But it's a song that you just want to sink. Like when it starts off, you just want to sink into wherever you're sitting and just listen.
All right, I got a
Yeah,
different opinion on this song. I like this song a lot. It's one of their more mellower songs of this album, and I like how they were like, "All right, we're gonna give you these great couple bangers, and then we're just gonna slow it down a little bit, but not enough to where we don't lose the pace of the album." And that's what I liked about it. The lyrics are honestly great. I love, and this is another part where Kurt's vocals come in and just his background vocals too mesh really well. And when he says, "So we'll rip the threads we sewn," hold on.
So David, what do you think about the song? Because Alex is cutting in and out.
um, I really like the song. Like you
I'm
said, I think it has like more like trippy vibes to it, and low key, I think that the style of this song inspired a lot of what they did on Happiness.
Oh, absolutely,
I
100%.
do. I think this was them really setting into Kurt Travis and
They
really
were
like
working.
finding
They were
out how
working
they
with.
wanted to go with him.
I feel like the first time they heard Kurt Travis's voice, they were like, "All right, let's try to kind of write around how his voice sounds, not just because the dude, you can tell in some songs they wanted it to fit him, not just be another song. They
Yeah.
wanted it
Hey,
to
hey,
That's
fit
what
really
I'm
Kurt
quick.
saying
I,
about
I
the
don't. I
guitar
don't
work
want to
with
cut
it.
you off. I want to cut you off. Alex, if you start lagging again, take your camera off and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have your voice on.
All right.
we'll let you know. I don't finish what you were saying. I just wanted to tell him that right fast.
Just I mean, they just kind of found Kurt and ran with him. You know, they were like, "This dude's voice sounds dope. Let's keep him."
Have you guys ever listened to early band of Kurt Travis's called 5 Minute Ride?
5 minute ride, yeah.
That band is dope as shit. It really
Never heard
is.
him. Sorry.
You need to look them up, man. They're pretty
All
good.
right, Alex, close us up here on Hot Water on Rule.
If you can.
Okay, are we doing just hot water on wool, or are we doing it with the reprise together? Because that it's like,
Together.
We'll just do bass
all right.
or
Here,
whatever you guys want to do. It doesn't matter to me.
here's what I think. This song could have been mixed in with reprise to make it just one song, so it wasn't so complicated. But ooh, I'm sorry, I'm burping. What I like about this song, as I was saying, is it was a slower paced song for them throughout the album, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna slow it down a little bit, but we're gonna keep that flow going." And what I like about it, it has remnants of a song back from like Wizarro, which I think, in my opinion, it has that tidal waves breakfast, lunch and dinner. It
I got you.
the
I feel that.
vibes to it. Yeah, thank you. The
I feel
vibes
that.
to it. Just I told you, Dalton,
But
I'm gonna bring it up every time I can because there are multiple songs that I can do this with, and that's what I think about the album.
Alex, turn your
That
webcam
song.
off.
So we can go on to the next track if y'all want to.
yeah.
Turn your webcam
Um.
off.
So we're skipping reprise. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll skip reprise
All
because
right.
it's
So
basically
Uneasy
the
Hearts weigh
two
the
songs.
most, and it's my turn. I didn't want this to happen. Uh,
Mr. Hot
it's
Takes.
it's a great song. It really is. I've heard it 10 million times. Don't quit flicking your fucking lighter. That's annoying. Thank you. But I've heard it 10 million times, and this is the first song from DGD that I ever learned on guitar. So we've played it a million times as well. So it's
True.
kind of like I listen to this song maybe once a year, and that's enough for me. You know, like, but I do love it. You know, I love the backing vocals, actually, the layered vocals on this
I'm
song.
telling you.
Like, I think that this is a song that shines on for sure.
Oh,
Oh
for
wow.
sure.
The
Okay.
breakdown is heavy as well. That breakdown slaps like a motherfucker. You know.
Okay though,
Yeah.
but you also got to put into consideration with this song. I'm gonna go ahead and steal it. It wasn't just Kurt Travis on this track. Kurt Travis barely is on this track at most points. It is Chino Mar, I can't remember his last name,
No,
but
no,
the
that's
dude from
caviar. That's
Deftones.
caviar.
No,
Caviar.
he is on this track
Oh, really? Because I'm looking at it
as
right
well.
now, featuring Nick Newsham. I actually don't know
Nick
who this
Nushin.
is.
Okay, never mind. I don't know who that
Oh,
is.
You're wrong.
I
mega head cannon, mega head cannon.
I was wrong. Well, you
The
know,
internet's a
Wikipedia can
crazy
only be
thing,
right.
bro.
It is. But yeah, most of the song is apparently that Nick guy. And then you have Kurt Travis come in for a couple parts. And honestly, the way that I've figured this out was I was listening to it one day and then I was like, yo, this part right here, like the intro, I was like, that's not Kurt Travis. It took me a second, but I was like, that is not Kurt. And I love this song. It has a great place in my heart because, as David said, this was one of the first songs that I learned by Dance Gavin Dance on guitar because it's simple. The rhythm is simple. If if anybody ever wants to learn how to play any DGD song,
This is
Uneasy
the one.
Hearts is where you should start.
Yeah,
This is the
this is
one.
one.
You,
Either
you
this or like expose off of Mothership,
like
something like that.
you'll get a feel for how Will Swan plays.
Will Blonde slays.
I'm gonna remember that one.
But as David was saying,
Convert
it's
like a
over.
nation.
It's overrated. It's been played to the point where I hear it and I just want to skip it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
really, if I'm gonna listen to this song, I'm just gonna listen to that one mashup with Wiz Khalifa.
I was gonna
No,
bring
that's
that
great.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I've listened
if
to
I
that a
want to listen
lot.
to it, that's what I'm gonna listen to.
So really quick before we move on, you guys, just looking at this Nick Newsom dude. Since none of us really know any of his work or something, he's
I
got a
thought it was
band called.
Chino.
No, that's Caviar.
Yeah,
I know that was Caviar, but I
you're
also thought he
Yeah.
tripping.
did
You're
vocals on
tripping,
this one.
bitch.
No, but he's got a band called Gatsby's American Dream. So leave it in the comments and shit, you everybody watching, if you guys want us to check out one of their albums and we talk some
Gatsby's
bullshit
American
about it.
Dream, people.
Yep, leave it in the
Never heard
comments.
of
Should
them,
we
but
should we
we'll
pop
give 'em
on
a
that?
listen.
But
Oh yeah, if y'all want to leave a comment, this episode will be up on our Facebook page at Band Time Podcast is where you can find us on Facebook. And also, if you want to leave a comment or you have a question, you can email us at bandtimepod@gmail.com.
This podcast brought to you by Styrofoam cups.
all right, right on. Moving on, Caviar. Dalton, I'm pretty sure it's your go, right?
I
Caviar.
thought it was yours, David.
No, I just went.
No,
I
he just
started
did
off
uneasy.
Okay,
uneasy.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have
Caviar
uneasy.
is Caviar is the weakest song on the album. Caviar is not, and I say this with all
You
love to Chino, man. I just don't like his voice. And
your whore mouth.
when I hear
Quick,
this song,
real quick. I gotta cut you off. Alex, you're
Didn't we
lagging
all?
again. Take your camera off. Just disable your webcam. All right, yeah, and your voice would be more stable now. All right, Dalton, please.
um, yeah, I just don't like Chino's voice. Like, I'm sorry, Chino. Like, it's nothing against you. It may just be this song. I don't know, but um,
You need to listen to more Deftones, then, man.
I just don't like this song.
Deftones is that shit.
I don't
Yeah,
like
Deftones
this
is that
song.
without
shit.
Deftones, there would be no DGD.
I
Remember
don't
that.
like this song.
Alex, you want this next?
I love this song. Caviar is another one of those songs where not only did Kurt show his vocal range, but they were like, hey, let's bring in this guy from a really big known band to just feature on it. And they played it so well. The guitar work on this one, I can't remember where it's at, but it's like a little part where it goes and it's like Chino singing over it. Oh my
All right. Well, for me
god! I
on
don't
this
know
song,
why
I really
Dalton
like
doesn't
this
like
song.
it because he's just a nerd.
I like this song a lot, but call me a normie if you want me to. This is probably the song that I listened to the least on this album. Maybe that makes me a normie, but
I thought you said that for Hot Water on Wool.
Another reason why I like this song too
probably both of
is
them are tied for
Fair
my
enough.
least listened to off of this album.
okay. See, the ones that David are saying the least listened to is I find it weird because I know how like you like Wazaro a lot, and this right here, this song really gave me a lot of importance of cocaine vibes, like the intro, that whole shebang,
I can see that.
and
I
yeah,
can see that vibe.
that's why I like it too, because it it still shows that they have their roots and their older songs, but yet how they progress from those older songs.
Right on. Anybody got anything else to add?
I don't like this song.
All right, so
The Deftones, Dalton.
track 9, Rock Solid.
Uh,
Hey, don't you might want to cover your
what? You bit.
you frosted flaker motherfucker. You're the most rock solid dude I know. Oh, but in all
That's not even a lie.
serious, in
I
all
thought it was
seriousness
that
though, I do love
2016
this song.
key.
I do love this song. I think it just shows to how much they are willing to go out of the norms to just put a phone conversation in the middle of a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Like, I think that just goes to like DGD and like trying to explore boundaries and how they can make things that aren't supposed to fit into their songs, and I respect that a lot. You know,
Yeah.
Alex, you got anything?
Yeah, this song is great. I love the fucking intro because everybody loves the intro. Also, the Kurt era to me has, in my opinion, and from what I've seen when people post stuff, has honestly some of the most memorable lyrics that people just get off the bat. Like, oh, okay, that's from this song and this album, and this right here shows it. You know, first thing I say in the morning is fuck that shit. You say that anywhere, and there's DGD fans around, they're gonna know what you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Oh yeah.
an- and then another part is on that break with John Mess's vocals, the way that he sounds like anxious, like he's has like riddled with anxiety, and then he's like, and then I took the keys right out of the ignition, and and I ran it, and then he's just saying, oh, I just got this rock, and then he's like rock solid, and then honestly that's what ties the whole song together for me. And the ending is great. It literally just, this is to me one of their like heavy kind of anthemy songs at the end. This is where they first started trying to get like real, oh, everybody come sing the lyrics with us and whatnot. We want y'all to be a part of the experience, especially with their live shows. And this one right here is what does that for me.
Yeah, one more thing I want to add right fast. If you ever play this song on guitar, maybe this is just me, but if you ever try to learn the song, and during the conversation part, the little slide that
The
you have to do like
wee,
30 times, oh my god,
wee.
that is a hand cramp.
Fucking get a looper pedal,
That
man.
that shit is a hand cramp. Dalton, you got some shit to say?
The rock solid song.
Oh yeah, this is featuring Matt Geese. Who the fuck is this?
Who is that?
He's got a band called Lower Definition. All right, if you guys want us to check out Lower Definition, leave it in
Leave
the
a comment.
comments.
Leave a comment
Leave it
if
in the
you
comment
like lower
upvote
definition.
comments.
We here
Yep.
on the Band Time channel love
Oh,
higher
one more
definition.
thing before we leave this. So the three songs that have featuring vocalists on them are 7, 8, and 9. Uneasy Hearts, Caviar, and Rock Solid. It's weird that they didn't space them out, but they still flow in the album together very well.
Really, really well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right, so it's Dalton's turn, right?
yeah.
Burning
Okay.
Down the Nicotine Amore Part 2,
So I'm
track
gonna
10.
tell you guys something about this song right here. Me and Alex both agree on this.
Yeah, we
And I
did talk
know he
about this.
does. I I I know you do. We think this should have never been written. Should have never been made. Burning Down the Nicotine More Part 2 is just not a good song.
I feel like y'all are just Johnny Cucks at this point. I mean,
No,
No,
it's just
I,
not
I,
a good song. If it was a good song, we'd say it was a good motherfucking song. It wasn't a good song. It's garbage. I don't like
so
it.
I believe that this song is weaker than Human Hair Part 3, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, I would agree with that only for the
Yeah.
sole fact of
absolutely,
I
100%.
just do not like the song. As Dalton was saying, this is the one song that I wish never got, like this series that I wish never got a part two. They should have just left it with just burning down the nicotine of Mori and just left it at that. I get it. They wanted to stay with their fan base a little bit at because of the transition from Johnny to Kurt. And with this song, they just missed the mark. And all right, the one factor that I just like hate the most about this is the guitar work at the little breakdown. They tried to do the same guitar work from breaking down the burning down the nicotine part 1, where it's like that dun, 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 except he slows it down and it just doesn't have that feel to it, man. Like,
All right. So one thing about that, whenever he does the burn, dun, 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 whenever he does that ambient, that I don't know, I'm sure it's like the 9/6 shape that we
yeah,
use all the time. whenever he does that, he picks both of the strings once. I think if he would do the I don't know. I whenever I hear this song, that's how I hear that part played in my head, and I don't know if
And
that's
why
just me
is
wanting
that?
it to be. I really don't know. I may just want it to be faster, more upbeat.
And why is that? Because of part one. Like I get it, you want to bring back what
Because
you
it's a
did from
bad
like
song.
earlier days, but you just didn't hit the mark with this one, bud. And that's why this song to me is the weakest song in this whole entire album.
Ooh, hot take. I like it.
I mean, I'd agree.
Uh, so, anybody else got anything to add for track 10?
Bad song.
All right. Track 11, reprogramming mental programming. Alex, this is your turn, but I won't
You
come
said it
in next
wrong.
because how do you say
My
it?
turn?
Reprogramming mental pre-programming.
Oh, yeah, I did say it wrong. My bad.
Yep. No, you're good. Just wanted to help you out.
Alex, you want to take us off?
All right, so mental.
Go ahead, Dalton. Go ahead.
I,
Alex?
honestly, hear me? Hello.
Oh yeah, we can kind of
I
Okay,
hear
don't
I
have
you.
think you're
much.
good now.
Can y'all not?
Oh, there goes
Oh,
again.
okay. As I was saying, I don't really
Okay,
have
you're
much
good
to
now. You're
say
good
about
now.
this. Okay, I don't really have much to say about this song. This is one of the songs on the album as well that I didn't really get into. Like, I, trust me, I'm a big Kurt Travis fan, but this is one song that I think that he didn't shine in at all. And it sucks because John did honestly a great job on this one. I think this was more of a John Mess song than an actual Kurt Travis song. And that's what I like about this song a lot. But other than that, that's all I really what I got to say about it.
You hush your whore mouth. I'm sorry.
All right, so I want to bring in this mega head cannon right here. All right, so this song, I don't know. I make this connection with this song and self termination off of happiness. I feel like they're connected. Does anyone else
Wait. You think
get
this song's connected to what song?
self termination on happiness? Does anyone
Yes.
else get that vibe?
Yes.
I get that shit in my heart, dog.
All right, I'm gonna have to give this song like more listens because I don't see it, but also we'll get into it on the next album with Self Trepanation.
I
Uh,
can't wait for that shit.
I'm pretty sure y'all can change my mind about this
Hey,
song.
hey, Alex. Quick question. I know this is a little off topic. Are you gonna tell the story of why you like self trepanation?
Oh yeah, when we get to the
Okay,
album,
thank God.
yeah, most definitely.
Okay, because
I gotta
that's a
tell,
great story.
I gotta let the people know.
You gotta let them know.
But really, I think that this is a solid track. Like
I do
like you
too.
said, it's definitely more of a John Mess track, but I'm cool with that because I love John Mess and I don't mind getting heavy sometimes with my
That's what I'm
DGD.
saying.
You
A
know,
really good John
I
Mayer
mean,
so
song on this one.
I think this song has in this particular uh album. I think this song has the funnest John Mess lyrics. Like he just had fun with it. Cuz I mean it starts out I drink the blood of the fortunate ones collapsing their teeth right on top of their tongues. Innocent children are asking for blow. All of my sources say you ought to know.
fucking blah.
That shit is golden. I love this song. This is a good one. This is one of those sleeper songs for me, to be honest.
It is a sleeper.
The first time I heard it, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, it's a little, um, on the on almost Wazaro side of just like production, but it's
it's
like
gnarly. It's a
it's
gnarly
gnarly,
track.
bro.
It
It's
is.
fucking gnarly, dude. Fuck yeah. But yeah, no, it's one of the sleeper songs on this album for me.
Yeah, I would definitely put this and Buffalo as two sleepers.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Anybody got anything else?
That's all I got.
I'm gonna give this song more listens because of the way
You
that y'all
should.
talk about it
You
and
definitely
how
should.
it
It's a
translate
sleeper,
traveler into
dude.
self trepanation.
It is
Oh, I
a
believe it.
sleeper.
I've been wrong before.
Yes, you have.
All
I've
right,
proved you
track
wrong.
12, Skyhook. I know it's my turn, but I know that Alex really likes this song, so I'm gonna let him go.
Oh, I fucking love this song. Skyhook is honestly the song where you can see how Dance Gavin Dance is gonna write music a lot like in the future. It to me it's kind of their poppiest and danciest kind of song in a way. Just like how the guitars like are to I don't know how to explain it. They're
It,
broken.
it's it's not poppy, but it's like less distorted and
Yeah,
more
yeah.
jumpy.
And
Like this song and Summertime Gladness give me the same kind of
yeah, yeah,
vibes.
yeah. And the reason why I say poppy is because of the way that Kurt does his vocals. Like you have that background vocal where he's going ooh and then you have him going. I hope he's
Hang
like
on,
that.
give
I
that.
hope he
Let
treats
me hear
you
that
Yeah, do
again.
well.
that one
Let
more
me hear
time
that
for us,
again.
Alex, please.
Ooh,
That's that's exactly how I did it on the album.
Yeah, exactly. And then how he's like singing over that with, he's like, I hope he treats you well and all that. It's great. Well, I'll always treat you well. I'm thinking of a different song where he says that other lyric. But yes, this song is a really, really solid song and a great transition into what their writing process is going to be in the future, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I like this song a lot. It so all right. So maybe this is another mega head cannon. All right. So tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong on this head cannon right here. I feel that Skyhook and Shark Dad have a connection for me. Do you guys see that at all? Just guitar wise,
I'm gonna have to
lyrically,
listen. I'm gonna
lyrically,
have
I
to
don't
listen
think
to
so.
Shark Dad again because I haven't heard it in a while. But maybe
I can kind of hear it.
You can kind of see that. Am
Yeah,
I crazy, or
yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of see
No,
that
no,
as
no.
well?
I can hear it. I'm playing like Shark Dad in my head right now, and yeah, no, I can see that.
Okay, let's make sure I'm not crazy. But I really like this song. I think you call this song like a middle of the road song for most people on this album. Like I feel like this kind of goes in with like Hot Water on Roll and like World War II in Here Part 3. I feel like this is kind of like one of the middle of the roads for this album, but it should have got a little bit more in my opinion. Knowing what you got.
ooh, this I've been patronized and called names for this.
Muted.
Off the server.
I've been I have been hurt verbally for saying that I don't like this song. But fact of the matter is, this is just one of the weaker songs on this album for me. I I've never been a real big fan of Skyhook. Um, I will say it, like, even though I don't like it, it kind of gives you that evolution of Dance Gavin Dance and what they would come to be. It kind of shows you where they were heading. But um, I don't know. Maybe that's why I didn't like it. But because I don't like change. But no, I just like I said, man, it's just one of the weaker songs on the album for me. It didn't slap like a lot of them did, and it's just real basic song in my opinion. I'm not a big fan.
Well, right on.
I
All
honestly,
right.
this is something too that we haven't really talked about throughout this whole like podcast for
My
this album
ass.
is Zach Garen's guitar work for all of these songs.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
Zach Garen
Oh,
slays.
dude,
Oh my god.
like yeah, they got him as like rhythm guitars for this like album and from
But the
using the
rhythm
band.
guitars are the
But
fucking lead guitars.
there we go with this with this
David.
with this album. Yeah, you have your leads, but to me, this album is driven straight by rhythm, and that's what
I agree.
and that's what I
Yeah.
love. They were like, all right, we showed you our technical side. We've showed you that we can fucking break it down. But right now, we're gonna show you that we can just fucking make a groove, and that's exactly what they did with this.
Oh yeah,
And
no, they got real
Zach
groovy with this
Zach
album.
Gearin is honestly, in my opinion, literally this close to just beating Will Swan as being one of my favorite guitarists.
Oh yeah, and I'm so glad I've gotten to see Strawberry Girls twice.
Oh, dude, Strawberry
Right?
Girls
You
is
know,
so
Yes,
great.
oh my god, I remember
bro.
whenever he played Kiss and didn't make a single fucking mistake. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
dirty.
as
That should
just
be
as kind of
illegal.
a
Dude,
as
I
kind
don't
of a
know.
who's
I was about to say, I don't know how fucking Zach Gearin isn't in the neck brace right now. Because when he plays live, this dude fucking just swinging his head
I don't
all the
know how
fucking
that man
time.
does not get whiplash every show.
And it's great, though.
Oh, can I also shout out my homie Baseface from Strawberry Girls? He's the man.
Oh, I think his name is Sasha?
Baseface is his fucking name. Get it right. He'd be doing
We're
those
right on. Shout out to Baseface.
Velociraptor shit.
All right. Track 13, the last track of the album. I don't want this podcast to end. I'm having fun. But it's People You Know. And oh my God. This song is so underrated as a
Man.
closing track for DGD. It's like whenever people talk about the best closing tracks for DGD, they always bring up Man of the Year and
Well, you
let
kind
me
of
think
have
of another
to.
one. Yeah, Man of the Year is great.
You
Yeah,
kind of have
Man,
to.
that shit slaps. But I feel like this is like so underappreciated as a closing track. It really is, and it ties in Uneasy Hearts Ways the most, which was
Yes.
like their most famous song on this album.
The
See,
secret.
they knew that
Dude,
that was a crowd pleaser. One more
Yeah,
thing
for
dude,
about
sure.
Uneasy Hearts, they knew that Uneasy Hearts was a crowd pleaser,
It
and
went
they
over well
knew
with Test
that it
Proof.
was going to be their most popular song on
Yeah.
this album, and that's why they tied it in on a self-titled album to the closing track. Change my mind. I dare you
dude,
to.
No,
that
no, no, you're
fucking
right,
hidden track blew my fucking mind. The only way that I figured out about that hidden track was
Matthew.
this is when I was maybe in high school. I was in my room and I was like, all right, I have this album. I'm gonna listen to it. And I just had it on repeat. And this was the first time I ever like played it like in its entirety. And I can't remember, like the song stopped, like John Mess's part stopped, and then it went like quiet for like maybe like however long it takes to get to the hidden track. And then just at like I was about to go change it, and then all of a sudden I just hear these vocals, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I just like kept hearing it, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, this is cool as shit. And then I was like, I need to know what they did here. And they looked up online and they were like, yeah, man, it's a hidden track. And I was like, that's the fucking coolest shit ever.
Yeah, more
I
bands
was
should
like,
do stuff like that.
I was like the only other band that I knew that did that at the time when I was listening to this album, and I'm not sure if it came out at the same time. I don't think it did, but it was My Chemical Romance's "Welcome to the Black Parade."
Yeah.
Their like hidden track "Blood." That was the only other band that I knew that did something exactly like this. But it blew my mind that they would do something like this, and it shows that they have kind of like this weird
They have a
synthy
meta.
hip. Yeah, yeah, that
They
and
know their meta. They
yeah,
do.
yeah, they
And they
do a
knew it
lot.
early on.
Yeah, and as y'all were saying, or as from what I would hear, John Mess. This has to be one of the best John Mess's songs ever because of it's just all about him, man,
Yeah.
and just the ending of his fucking lyrics. Come on, man.
This
How do
song
you
is
not? How?
totally John Mess nihilism vibes. It really
Yeah,
is.
he's literally
S-
just screaming out his angst on this song, and
Yeah,
I
this
love
was
it.
this was John Mess's little angst baby. Like he was like, I'm just gonna get all this out and we're gonna call it a song.
Yeah,
And he was like, Will you play some and we'll just fucking call it a song. Little angst
right
and
on,
baby.
man.
and honestly, I think this is like the only DGD song where it's just John Mess and nothing, like no other vocalists. Well, apart from like the ending, the hidden track.
Did Perfect have anyone else on it?
No, I'm talking about just John Mess.
No, no, no. Okay, I thought you were saying like a song with just one vocalist on it.
No. I'm saying
Okay,
only
my
John
bad.
Mess.
No, I'm buzzed. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, me too, man.
I apologize for my existence.
I gotta just chime in here and say that people is like in my opinion is the absolute most underrated of all of the album enders. It's so good.
It really is, man. It
The
gets
only
outshined a
reason
lot.
the only reason I found out about the hidden track is because it was me, Matthew, and somebody fucking else. It might have been Alex. I think he was asleep. And me and Matthew, it was me. Yeah, it was us three. We were on the way to Orlando to a concert, and
Oh no.
or we were coming back. Yeah, I don't know. I think you were asleep.
Then if it was me and I was probably asleep.
Yeah, because we were listening to it. We were listening to it, and I just kind of forgot to change the song after the main track ended, and then I start hearing this other shit, and I was like, oh, cool. And then Matthew's like, yeah, man, you didn't know there was a hidden track. I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, but you might want to turn it off because I'm kind of falling asleep at the wheel hearing that shit. And I'm like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, then
So I
it
changed
was
the song
probably totally that
immediately to
time.
something way heavier.
Like
Shit
Yeah,
put you in a daze.
honestly,
yeah.
I think that they did that too because Zach Guerin was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make this beat and we're just gonna put it on there," and they were like, "Will was like, all right, man,"
No, I told you what happened. That John Mess just had a little angst, baby.
and they had to calm him down.
Okay, so we all agreed that People You Know is John Miss's baby of the song. If you had to
Yes.
say what song is Kurt Travis's baby,
Uneasy
like
Hearts.
if you think that he really wrote one song by himself,
Oh,
what would you say?
hold on. Um,
Like what song is Kurt Travis's vision on this album?
Alex
That
English.
he really just got the reins to
Hot
pull
water on wool.
on.
Yeah, no, I could see Hot Water on Wool.
Hot
I
water
see
on
hot
wool.
water on wool. That's what I was gonna say.
Hot water on wool was heavy Kurt Travis, and
Yeah.
not only because of him vocally, but you can see hot water and wool, and then you take out like you look at his like individual stuff, his solo stuff,
It's very
totally Kurt
similar
Travis vibe. Yeah, very similar to his like
for
solo
sure.
stuff.
Like
And
and it's honestly really similar to we don't really talk about this band too much. Eternity Forever stuff.
we will talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We
So
will.
can we
No,
go
We
to the
will.
show? Can we go to the Hell the Sun show, you guys? September 24th, Atlanta.
I want to go.
I've got commitments to see A Day to Remember in Asking Alexandria, but
So I would
On that
much
same day.
no, it's not the same day. But like I also can't be just like throwing my money away.
All right, so you can go have fun there,
Well,
Alex.
no,
Do
I
you
mean
want to
I
go?
might
I
still go.
will
It
go to this
depends.
show.
It depends. I may still go.
Oh yeah, while we're talking about shows and shit, October 10th in Atlanta, me and Dalton will be at the GGD show. If you guys see us there, come out, hang out, say what's up, be like, hey, y'all are them two shitheads that talk shit on the internet and don't have anything to say other than shit that other people have already said. And we'll say,
Or
hey,
if
what's
people
up,
just don't
man?
care about.
And I will
So
be at the October 9th show. So if you see me in Atlanta, October 9th,
kick him
hit
in the
me up.
nuts.
Don't kick me in the
Anyway,
nuts. Come by and
so
say hey.
quick ranking of this album. I give this album 6.5 buffaloes out of 10.
I'm gonna
All
give
right,
it eight.
so before we rank,
Yeah,
I
fuck you,
just want to
Alex.
say,
Keep talking.
people always fucking say that this is DGD's weakest album.
It's
And
not.
It's not. It really isn't. This album is
Honestly,
fucking solid.
I
honestly,
think I'm gonna be honest. I think that Wazaro and the self-titled album are along that same path. I'm gonna be
Okay,
real.
so not counting the EP, full length albums. What
Oh
do you
no,
think
I
about
got something
this?
else that is their worst. I got something that's worse than both of them. So don't worry about it. We're
wait,
not
what
there yet.
this album ranks on my list
Shut
from
up.
like all their LPs?
No, motherfucker, just like give it a
Oh,
score.
I already said 8.5 Buffaloes.
8.5
8.5.
Buffaloes. What about you?
Yeah.
I kind of hate this ranking system that we do because everything I've said has been between 7 and 8. So I will just give this a 7.5, just like I did on the last episode.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
We
You gotta let me.
got whenever we get into a little bit more stuff,
When we
More
you'll
get to
see
the
my
recent.
last
rankings
album,
change.
when we get to the last album, we'll put them like in order from least favorite to most favorite.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh
idea.
yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
But let's get through the albums before we start that list, cause
I already have my list. I've been had
oh,
my list.
I do too. But like, let's not start it yet, cause I just feel like that's too much.
So, has
Okay, it's
anybody got anything to say about the
Um,
album before we close out?
I like I said, man, this is an album that showed the evolution of Dance Gavin Dance and where they wanted to go. It was the first time they were showing like some of the tricks they had up their sleeve, some of the, like they really showed themselves. It wasn't just about the music in this song. It was about the people behind the music and what they thought they wanted to put in it. And it was just a little more to get to know the band. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my opinion on it. But I do like this album.
all right with me. What I have to say about this album is, if I was, if anybody was to come up to me and ask me, "Hey, what's your favorite band and what album should I start off with?" This would be that album. It's easily accessible. And
Really,
yes, I mean, to get started in the
really.
DG, I wouldn't say it's their best album. I would say, hey, start off with this album, and if you don't like what this is producing, then this band might not be for you.
I think there's a very different
And
album that you,
and honestly, only because of how much this progressed them forward to what they are today and what the kind of music they're making. So if you really can't digest what they're doing in this album, then you're not gonna like what they're gonna be doing in their future albums. And
I have to disagree with
Ah,
that heavily.
I don't
come on.
know. I don't know. I think if I think it depends on the person I'm bringing into DGD.
Oh, I
If
mean,
I'm
yeah, that
bringing
too.
someone that's like really into pop, I'm gonna point towards like acceptance speech. If I'm bringing someone that's really into metal, I'm gonna point towards Downtown Battle Mountain One. You know, but if I'm getting someone in the middle, I think there's a fair debate to say either this or
Yes,
Happiness
and that's what I'm saying. If you
is a good
want
one.
somebody, if somebody that's inexperienced in the world of like post-hardcore or math rock and stuff like that, this would be the album that I'd be like, look, here you go. It's not super technical, but it has the technicality that shows what their kind of music they produce and how they will keep producing a somewhat in a similar formula throughout their years of playing, even after
I
all
think
the lineup
definitely
changes.
if I had one track to show someone off of this album, it's Uneasy Hearts. It's
Yeah,
definitely the
cause
most
like,
accessible, in
and
my
that's what
opinion.
I'm saying about this. Most of these songs you can show to somebody, and they're easily accessible because on this album, it's not really John heavy, and you can tell. So Kurt is what really drives it, in my opinion, with this album, and his voice, man. Come on, come
Yeah, you
on.
can't go wrong with that Kurt Travis voice.
You
But
really
also,
can't.
I don't trust anyone with two first names.
Okay, that, but honestly, as well, Kurt Travis with this era of DGD, in my
So that
opinion,
means Kurt and Johnny are out of here.
has sparked so many like inspirations for other new upcoming, I guess what you would call blue swan bands, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
Like
sure.
for instance, a band that I like that needs to get more recognition, Dwellings. Listen to
How
Dwellings.
did
Dwellings.
I? Mega head cannon, mega head cannon. I already
I
knew.
met a Yeti.
I already knew. Didn't
I'm
I show
sorry.
you Dwellings? Didn't I show you Lemonade
Yeah,
like
you showed
5
me
years
Lemonade.
ago?
Oh, dude, and
Yeah,
I
Lavender
loved
Town
every
is a
second of it.
strong ass album.
So,
That's a
Yeah.
anywho,
strong ass album.
guys, we have hit an hour on the Band Time podcast. So I think this is a good enough time to say goodbye.
I didn't hear David's opinion about
Uh,
Fuck David's opinion.
Oh,
it.
well, I don't think that this is their weakest album. I think that there's a debate to be had that this is a very middle of the road album for them, but I don't think it's their weakest. Even whenever you exclude the first EP, I think that there is still some weaker sides to like accepted speech.
We're not there
That
yet. Don't say the name.
well, I already did.
Yeah.
So Alex, you want to take us out?
Bleep it out.
Yeah. Next time we'll be doing LP3, Dalton. We'll be doing LP3 next time. And that will
That's
be
if the next episode is DGD.
Oh,
Remember
well
to
yeah, if
leave
the
in the
next
comments if you guys want us to check out
Actually, do you
the
guys
Great
want to go ahead and tell them what
Gatsby.
the next one's gonna be? Because if we're gonna do the same one that we were gonna do today that we didn't do because Alex didn't do his homework, then we can just give him an idea of what to look out for next.
All right.
All right, yeah, that's
N-
fine.
Next up, we're doing the album Cohesive Frequency by Isles of Aura. That'll be the next episode of the Band Top podcast. If you guys haven't heard Isles of Aura, go give Cohesive Frequency a listen, and then come back, and hopefully we'll have that episode out for you, and you can tell
Yeah.
us how wrong we are about everything.
And
Yo, really fast. The quick shout out to my boy Andres. New album coming out
Fuck
October
yeah,
1st.
man.
So
oh
I
yeah,
really
dude.
want us to do all the Andres albums because single favorite artist on the planet is Andres to me.
Yeah, David's a
We'll
little
do
jealous.
that.
I got to meet
I
him.
like Andreas.
Yeah, you
But
can say it right. You can say it right.
yeah.
I say it with my
Andrea.
caucasity.
Bro,
but
listen. I remember when I first told David that I fucking met Andres, and he was like, "You bitch."
I know, right? I give that motherfucker a hug and a heartbeat. But like, bro,
Bro,
but
I'm
he was
sorry.
very nice.
if you want to shoot a like or a comment or a question, you can find us on Facebook at
Or a
the Bandtime
suggestion.
Podcast or suggestion. You can find us at Facebook on the Bandtime Podcast. And if you have, like I said, comments, questions, or a suggestion, you can email us at bandtimepod@gmail.com.
Peace, motherfuckers.
That's
Love you
it.
guys.
Have a great
Later.
night.